Nuggets have been using KCP a little bit more in pick and roll this year. Might just be randomness here, but you can see even early on, he's liking this hook pass over the top to Jokic. Didn't work the first time around, but it worked really well the second time around. Same thing, get the defender to go on the high side. And then even later on in the game, he had another one, kind of a similar thing. In transition, hooks it back to Jokic. Even though Jokic misses, that's a good shot for Denver. Early on in this game, I thought the Nuggets were hunting Zeke Nnaji. Actually, really just the first play. You're going to see him get a mismatch in transition here, because look how hard he's running the court. I mean, first of all, that's a sprint up the court to force the mismatch. Jaren Jackson now late, and then you could see Murray saying, "Yeah, go to him in the post." I actually don't think this is a good option. You know, every now and then I think it's okay to try to reward a guy. You see nothing comes of it here. But the far better option is just using him as an offensive glass threat whenever you get those stretches, because he's so good. This is where he turns into tenacious Zeke. You get the switch on the side, like, all right, now Reggie's going to try to cook. Peyton Watson goes up, and he draws the foul here. Jaren Jackson shoves him in the back. Let's go to this next one I got. Similar thing. Handoff. Now we got the switch. Now you're going to force it inside. Reggie, I think, pulls up here. Yeah, just go in a rebound position. Now fight with a guy who's way too small for you and get inside position. Reggie obviously knocks that one down. All right, you see here, Jaren Jackson's out, so now Zeke inside. He already had the switch. He draws the foul on that one. Later in the game, fourth quarter, I mean, he was a foul-drawing machine here. Switch, Tillman's outside. Christian Brown goes up. And again, he's too big for these little guys. Going to get fouled every time. Switch. Don't force anything, just get ready to rebound, Zeke. Another foul. Another one. He's mismatched inside. Even though he doesn't get credit for this rebound, he kept it alive. And now it's a bucket inside. So I think that's the strategy with Zeke. Just get the switch and then go hit the glass. I'm a big fan of Michael Porter going to these types of going into his shot and then passing if he feels contested. He does it here. Just look at how out of position the defense is to follow up on him. He had another great one just a little bit later on. This one more at the basket, but gets two defenders on it, drops it off to Jokic. And then another one late in the game. This is a good example of using both of his ways of getting open. Jumps, gets rid of the ball, swings around, and here he has a great little pump fake to let the defense go by. He's really good at this one. But he has so much gravity on his shot that I think it's worthwhile to have him do those types of jump passes. Defenders, there's just nothing they can do. They have to fully commit, and if he's comfortable making that pass out of his shot, he's going to be wide open on the quick give and go. I'm not sure if this one was called or if it just happened naturally, but I liked MPJ here off the pin down. Quick back, and he should have been open. AG should have hit him on this one. Isn't able to make it, but I just like, if that was a quick read in the flow, you know, MPJ slowly piecing together more and more different reads. Still more for MPJ to go in that department. Here he brings the ball up the court, something he's obviously capable of, but look at Jamal Murray wide open on the other wing, and Porter kind of zoned in, misses him. Over the offseason, then Reggie Jackson talked about the team really not working anything in to get him the ball or things he's comfortable with. I think plays like this demonstrate kind of a new way of getting him the ball. Double high screen when you have Jokic and Gordon. A single screen a guy can fight through. Double drag, they're going to have to switch. So here you get the switch. And the thing about Reggie is, you know, most of the time you would go back to Jokic here. You'd put him on the nail and go back. Jokic likes Reggie attacking the big. So you see he goes right back to him. And now he's basically saying, Reggie, you go. So we both have mismatches. You have the big. And Reggie's really good at this specific type of isolation, picking big guys off the dribble. So one little thing, I mean, Denver, I think, slowly learning how to use Reggie more. Reggie slowly learning how to fit into the offense more. I love this play because it highlights so many things Murray does well. First of all, sets a hard screen, gets it. I mean, this is why guards don't like to set screens, is look how hard he gets hit by Jaren Jackson Jr. on this one. But he sets a screen to get a switch. So now you have a switch, flares out. Most guards are going to just shoot this one. 5 defenders inside the arc. It's not a bad shot for one of your better three-point shooters, but I like that he uses this to draw the defense. He draws 2 on ball, and what I like is he's clearly zoned in on Jokic, but he sees the defender rotating over, So he audibles to the corner. What does he generate out of this possession? In short order, he generates a corner three-point shooter for one of the team's best corner three-point shooters. Watch it again. And even though KCP misses this one, that's just great point guarding by Murray. He does 3 things in a row, bang, 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 all of which are impressive. And then maybe the most impressive and most important play of the game, final possession, Nuggets up 1. You need a bucket here to kind of put things away. And if you watch this play, usually this is a screen and rescreen, and you can see Jokic goes as if he's getting in position to rescreen here. But if we slow things down, Murray sees the way that Zaire Williamson falls, like he jumps into this, falls out of position, and Murray instead goes. So he gets around him. So now you have a wide open paint with AG and the dunker and 2 3-point shooters. So right here, he knows he's got him. He got rid of his on-ball defense, and now he's going downhill. And what I like is he plants right, plants left, draws Jaren Jackson, drops it off, and it's a dunk. That is reading the pick and roll so well from Jamal. Every little thing. There's nothing you can do in the Jokic-Murray pick and roll. They already read it, last year as well as anybody could, especially in the finals. But now it's plays like this, you're almost hopeless because of how well Jokic and Murray both read the court in those situations.